Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Wrestling is Her. I'm your host, Raja, and I'm joined by my Galaxy Conman host, John.
I think I like that. I'll take it.
And I just want to lead into this episode saying, I apologize for the quality of my voice. I am currently sick. And that's not a big surprise because I seem to get sick every single time we go to a live wrestling show.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know if there's somebody that just waits for you and is just like, honestly,
waiting to rub their germs on me.
I am totally blaming Willow Nightingale.
Oh, I did meet Willow Nightingale. I did touch her. So,
yeah.
Willow, if you're sick right now, blaming
we know who we're blaming, sister.
Oh my goodness. But it was totally worth it.
Yes.
The Galaxy Con experience, like, we were packed into the Greater Columbus Convention Center with a metric heck ton of people, so it could have been from anyone. It didn't have to come
Tony Khan
from AEW, but it just seems like every time we go to an AEW show, I end up with something or another.
Yeah, usually
maybe it's just my immune system. It's like, I'm not used to this.
Or the another. It could be the another.
Yes, but we are fresh off of an amazing weekend at GalaxyCon.
Wow.
We bought passes for Saturday, so we were there virtually all day on Saturday.
We had so much happen. We got to see a fake moon.
That was weird.
So we get to the hotel room, and we're staying at the Hilton downtown to connect to the convention center.
Yeah.
And wonderful room, right?
It was beautiful.
Just way up in the sky.
It was a great experience.
And just an incredible view of the city.
Yeah, we were on the 24th floor, which I didn't care for that much.
So the funny thing is, I open the curtain, we do the obligatory look out of the, let's see the city.
Got to see the view.
Right. So we open it up, we look out, and we both looked. Okay, we both looked.
Yeah, we appreciated the city.
And there was nothing...
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, nothing weird. So it was funny because when we arrived, Rampage was starting, right? So it was like 10 minutes into Rampage.
Yeah.
And we were like, she's like, hey, let's watch Rampage. It's like, oh, cool. So we go over and sit down on this bed, right? And we turn on Rampage. And all of a sudden, I look out to my right past Raja. Mm-hmm. And I see the moon. Now, we posted this on our socials. And yes, obviously, it's the moon, right? You just don't understand how strange this is.
It was very strange.
There was no moon a second before that. And all of a sudden,
cloudy.
It's this beautiful red, just blood red, what do you call it? Like a crescent moon.
It was very weird. It was right above the horizon.
Right above the horizon. And,
huge.
And it was so quickly gone. But here's the thing. It was super huge. And you could see the black part, but it didn't look right. It looked wonky. Everything looked wonky.
Everything looked weird.
It was so sketch. It was so weird.
It's like the Columbus moon. I don't know. Yeah. It was very weird.
Yeah, Columbus moon.
We were freaked out a little bit.
Columbus moon will always be a thing. But what a great weekend, right?
It was amazing. So we got up early on Saturday. We went downstairs to the convention center and waited in the incredibly long line to get through security, which was actually not that bad.
Okay,
they got us through pretty fast.
No, I have to shit on this a little bit. I'm going to have to shit on this a little bit. So we do go downstairs and we're trying to be cool on time. Now, Raja, being Raja, was dressed as beautifully as Dump Matsumoto.
Yes.
Okay.
Had to cosplay at the con.
So the funny thing is watching all these little cosplayers, wondering what the hell anime she's from.
Are you from an anime, a show, a band?
Yeah.
What's happening?
So Dump and I, we go down there and we're looking around. We're all excited, right? Because we're just boom. But it is the year 2024, almost 2025. So guess what we don't have with us? A whole lot of cash.
Yeah, no, we did not stop to get cash.
No, that we did forget the one thing. Remember the extra toothbrush? Forget the cash.
Right.
So we go to the ATM.
Yes.
It's empty.
Yeah.
We go to another ATM. It's empty. so on and so on. And of course it's cold outside, but yet we make the travel. We walk empty. Yeah. So all the ATMs in Columbus, seemingly,
especially around the convention center,
are empty. So we did have enough money to scrounge up for what we needed with Willow and
yes, I did get my picture with Willow, so I'm happy about that.
All is not lost, but man, just the lead up and the lead into that, we've got some wonderful people in line waiting for this show. It was absolutely jazz packed in there.
Yeah, it was completely full to the gills, people standing along the back wall, and it was such a cool little experience. It was like a curtained off area of the exhibition hall.
Yes.
That was just there for wrestling all weekend. So we were packed in there. We had front row right behind the commentary. So that was a lot of fun to experience for the first time.
Amazing matches and some wonderful women matches.
Yes, we did get to see Mina Shirakawa versus Emi Sakura, Willow Nightingale versus Serena Deeb in the International Women's Cup qualifier match. And we got the Ring of Honor show where they did the 4-way match to see who from Ring of Honor would be going to the International Women's Cup.
And now, if you don't like spoilers, cover your ears in 3, 2, 1.
Athena's going to Japan! Woo-hoo! Yeah! We're so excited. That's who we wanted to go.
Goddess!
Oh, yes. Athena winning the 4-way match in Ring of Honor to go to Japan on January 5th.
Wait, should we have said how long that should be for?
Maybe. It's okay. You can uncover your ears now.
Yeah, you uncover your ears. If you got them covered, you're waiting to hear. There we go.
Okay, I think they heard you.
Okay,
it's fine.
We're good. We'll not tell you anything.
We don't quite know who from AEW will be going to Japan yet because we still need to see Jamie Hayter take on Willow Nightingale for that privilege.
Love you, Willow. Can't wait to see Jamie go to Japan.
Can't wait for Jamie Hayter to return to Japan.
Listen, either one of them, and I even told Willow, I was like, I'd really love for you to go. In her eyes, I think it told me Jamie's going to Japan.
It's hard to say because they both have experience in Japan, in Stardom, and that kind of thing. But
I don't think she knew.
I hope. I know they're both going to do amazing. I'm glad the person from Ring of Honor won who is going. I won't say the name again, just in case there's people with their ears uncovered right now.
Yeah, those people.
But it's shaping up to be an amazing match, and I can't wait to see who from Stardom ends up going. But yes, AEW Collision is always so much fun.
Yes.
Like every time we go to a Collision, it seems like it's everyone's friends in the crowd, and like the matches are amazing.
Oh, we've had such a great time at the Collisions we went to, and this was AEW show number
35?
No, it was 32 or 33.
32. Yeah, I think it was 32.
32. So 32 of our shows, because we've been to a lot of other shows, but 32 of our shows have been AEW shows.
Yes.
Branded in some capacity.
And it's always fun.
Yes, always fun. You can see us on so many. You talk about trivia, right? There are so many shows that you can find us in the front row on.
It's like, where's Waldo? But with us.
Yeah.
Where's Wrestling is Her?
We have, and there's so many famous moments, right? So Cody Rhodes giving his famous promo in Charlotte.
Yes.
And there we are. Right in the middle.
The Elite
right?
doing Space Jam.
Yeah, there we are.
Tony Storm's debut.
There we are.
We're just hanging out.
We had a lot.
There we are.
We've done a lot of traveling.
Yes.
So a lot of fun with that.
It's so much fun.
And
the main event of Collision, Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia, was so amazing to witness live. It was just
the whole
such a
night
good match.
was really good. It really felt like Stella got her groove back. To me, the last couple of shows have truly felt that way to me.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for that because, I'm going to love it regardless. It's that alternative that I kind of wished into existence.
Yeah, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
And we just got done watching AEW Dynamite, and we got to see Mina Shirakawa take on Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship, which has been a long time coming, and what they lived up to it, the build that they've been creating.
I had a dream that Mina was going to win that belt.
It would have been so spectacular, wouldn't it?
It made it okay because of the surprise.
Oh, the surprise. It wasn't just Toni Storm returning, okay? It was the way that it was done. The music kicks in. It's OG Toni Storm music. She comes out in the black gear with the jacket and the face paint, the war paint on. And the look on her face, it was like, I'm finally back. Like, she's been lost for a long time.
Yeah, like
and now
stepped in a portal.
She's finally here. She seemed so happy. She was like tearing up and everyone was cheering for her. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was very, very, very awesome moment.
I'm so pumped to see where this story goes from here.
Yeah.
And how
I think it was the right call. I think it was the right call to bring that Tony back.
It was time, I think. It's been over a year.
Not Timeless.
It's been over a year for Timeless, and that story started because Toni Storm lost her marbles.
Yeah.
So she was eventually going to come back to herself.
Maybe she got hit so many times in Japan and Mexico that...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how hard-hitting this Toni Storm is going to be.
I'm hoping there's still promos from timeless Tony Storm out somewhere, like
Just in the void.
yeah, like Indonesia,
Oh man,
Rome.
I do love timeless Tony Storm. I'm gonna miss her.
But we have the actual Tony Storm here the whole time.
She's like in other places.
Oh, just give me like 3 Faces of Foley with her.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But there is one more thing on America's side that I do want to mention real quick before we jump into these tag league
Before we
finals.
get into the real wrestling.
This weekend, Hazuki will be facing Mercedes Moné for the NJPW Strong.
Not Hazuki.
Hazuki for the NJPW Strong Women's title. So, is Hazuki going to win that belt? That nice, beautiful purple belt?
I think so.
It would go very nicely with her lavender gear that she wears.
I think she's going to win it, even though I love you, Mercedes. If you're listening, I'm your biggest fan. Love you. But I think that she's going to win it by the grace of Mercedes.
I think Hazuki would make a great strong women's champion.
I do.
And she would have a chance to defend it in Japan and then come back to America and defend it here, and it would be great.
Yeah, it's really to put over New Japan in America, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I agree. It'd be really cool.
I'm just excited to see the match. I think it's going to be an amazing match.
I think it is as well.
But let's get into these Goddess of Stardom Tag League finals,
yes.
because what a crazy weekend. We had to wait to watch these till we got home from Columbus.
Oh,
so
it sucked.
We had a whole day of Stardom finals. Now, we didn't get spoiled either. We did really well.
No, we did really well.
We didn't see anything until...
When your whole timeline is made of Stardom fans, it's hard not to get it spoiled. So,
and I know we'll get there, but I don't want to say that you called it, but...
yeah. But...
Let's start on December 7th. Both of these nights were in Hamamatsu. And on the 7th, we had the semi and quarterfinals of the Tag League.
Yes, we did.
We started off with a Cosmic Angels tag team match. Aya Sakura and Yuna Mizumori versus Sayaka Kurara and Tam Nakano.
What a strange match.
And I just want to say how incredible this match was.
Oh,
for
it's great.
An opening match.
Yeah.
It had time. The girls were all in top form. There was a forearm spot between Yuna and Tam that will live on
Forever.
in my head
It's happening
forever.
now. Yeah, if you listen closely, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still happening in Roger's head.
There was a point where we thought Tam Nakano was going to go out completely
Yeah,
from
we
an
thought
Aya
she was
Sakura
knocking it out.
triangle. Her triangle choke. Aya Sakura's triangle choke looked so devastating.
Yeah.
And we thought Tam was done for, honestly. But Tam Nakano, being Tam Nakano, was able to pin Aya Sakura with a tiger suplex hold to win the match for her and Sayaka.
It was a really pretty tiger suplex.
It was. But that was not the end of the story for this match, because even though there was a little, Aya Sakura was being a little bratty after the match, but they made up and everything was okay, in Cosmic Angels, until some very familiar music hit for Tam Nakano. And who should appear but one Unagi Sayaka.
And 8 tiny reindeer.
Yeah, I wish she had 8 tiny reindeer.
Yeah, I do too.
It would fit her aesthetic perfectly.
It would.
And this was just wild, unexpected.
Yeah, really
Nobody
cool,
saw it
man.
coming.
Really cool to have Unagi show up.
The presence of these two facing off in the ring was just incredible. Like, you could feel the tension between them.
So there's something about Stardom Unagi that just does it for me. Like when she came out, I was so excited. Like, and I've never been the biggest Unagi fan.
No, it's kind of one of those where it's like, I don't really get where people are coming from.
Yeah, but this was right.
But in this moment, it was I understand.
This was right. We got it. I mean, she's got such great height, and she just has the look. And
so Tam was trying to be all sweet and huggy at first, but then Unagi smacked her and basically told her, Cosmic Angels is lukewarm.
Yeah.
It's boring. Stardom is boring.
Right.
You guys are doing everything wrong, and I want to face you in a match on January 3rd.
Had she said that a year ago, we would have believed her.
Yes. It does kind of give, those fans who may not be the happiest with Stardom's booking, a leg to stand on, I guess. They're like, yeah, Unagi, you tell them.
Yeah.
But
I can't imagine being that fan.
no, not at this point,
No.
when Stardom is literally,
There's always
the
those
craziest
people.
and best that it's been in a while.
Always those people.
There are. But I'm excited for this match. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what comes out of it. I don't know if Unagi's sticking around after this, but
We'll find out.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too.
Following that, we had the Red Block quarterfinals, where Ruaka and Natsukatora took on Maika and Hanako in a match that was very, very hate-filled. It was a little frustrating, okay, this match.
It was frustrating. This match really was.
But it's okay, because Hanako was able to use the Shirasiga on Ruaka to tap her out and win the match for a high mate. Yay. That's who we wanted.
Do you care if I open that window?
No. I don't care. I don't know why I use that voice.
I just want to be cold. Not cold.
I just want to freeze to death.
I've been trying for years. I joined Deadliest Catch just to jump in the river.
Why is it locked? We're on the second floor. Sorry, I wanted to get that cough out of the way.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Is it the moon? Is it back?
No, something moving. Let's come here.
Yeah, I got my headphones on.
Over there. I've never seen anything over there.
Oh, that's weird. It's got blinkies. Is it a plane?
I guess so, but I've never ever seen anything over there. I look over there all the time.
I'm not as familiar with over there as you, but I believe you.
Yeah. You're going to be familiar with over there if you smart off to me again.
I usually look towards the backyard.
You know, it fucks with me how fucking hard you throw that down when you put one in.
You gotta make sure it's
You always
good.
put it in, you're like, damn.
There. Gotta make sure it's in good. I just want to make sure there's no cracks for bugs to get in.
Yeah.
Not that there's bugs out there in that fucking cold.
I think a little bug birds.
You got little jackets on.
Little jackets. It's so cold.
Sorry,
Help
Mama,
me.
you're gonna have to cut all this out.
Help me, Mr. Oh!
Good?
I sat on my biggie smalls.
Oh, no.
Oh, that hurt bad. Oh, that hurt bad. Oh, there's the stomach pain.
Oh, no.
Oh, it takes-
Deep breaths.
It takes just a second. Oh, man, I splashed at those. Oh, let's just go. We gotta
Okay.
get. Okay, it feels better though, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So I just said that's who we wanted to win. That's how I ended my last statement. If you want to come in agreement to that, that's who we wanted to win.
Okay, yeah. That's who we wanted to win.
Yes, it is. Mike and Hanako have been amazing in the Stag League, okay?
Sorry.
Sorry. Well, there's a whole thing, okay? Just calm down.
We made a cut. we
It's not obvious at all.
we made a cut, and she said that's who we wanted to win. That's all you guys say. I don't know why that cracked her up so bad, and thus I must have done that incorrectly.
It's because I said that's what I said when we left. So you just repeated what I said, but that's okay because it's the truth.
Okay, it is.
That's who we wanted to win.
It is. It is the truth. We're keeping all this.
So Micah and Hanako go forward to the Red Block semifinals.
Yes. Congratulations, Micah Hanako.
Then we had the Blue Goddess quarterfinals, and we were nervous about this match because it was Saida and Hanan Wingori versus the Crazy Tiger Girls, Starlight Kid, and Suzu Suzuki. And
Such a hard match.
If you listen to our past episode before this, my co-host here very bravely decided that Wingori was going to beat Starlight Kid and Suzu Suzuki, which is not an easy thing to do.
No,
okay?
no,
These
not in
two
Stardom.
are incredibly talented and way up there, like with wins lately. So it was a hard fought match between these two teams. And Starlight Kid, her chops, I don't know what she was eating on this day, but the chops she gave to Hanan shook my soul.
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
mean, she does not fook around.
She does not.
It's like, it's an unbelievable, like she
The
is,
sound.
she is like Fukushima not around. Like it is badass. And
Yeah, but this match was incredible. It had Starlight and Suzu doing their hardcore stuff. You know, they're always in there like beating the crap out of people, okay?
They are.
And Hanan and Saida, just the underdogs working up from underneath, like trying their best. And in the end, it was an Itobashi which got the win for Wingori to go to the semifinals.
Yeah! All right. Yes.
We were so excited. We really did not think they were going to win this
And
match
listen,
in
this
the
is
course of
coming
it.
from someone whose favorite wrestler is Starlight Kid.
Yes.
But this was just the right
It
thing.
just feels right.
It does.
When
It
you're
feels
watching,
right.
it's like Wingori needs to win this.
It just felt right, and it was wonderful, and especially if everybody knows everything Ida's been through. Ida's eat more pins than freaking a pin cushion. I didn't have a good joke ready.
That's a good one. I like that.
but you know, and Hanan, God love her soul.
Oh, she's just so emotional all the time.
Our little puppy with big paws. Hanan's just the most eager fucking.
Try to brain herself every match.
Yeah, she just does everything she can to win. She's so emotional whether she wins or loses.
Yeah.
And she's my female Barry Windham.
She has that vibe.
She is so perfect as the wrestler, right? She's the wrestling machinist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to say a female machine, but
I like it.
She's a machinist of wrestling. But yeah,
we are so excited.
Just so excited. And Wingori's had so many great classic matches, and this run is, I consider, a classic tag team run of incredible tag team matches in Stardom.
As a tag team, they are incredible. They're right up there with FWC match wise.
It reminds me of when we figured out some people were incredible wrestlers, because as we've talked about before, we would say so and so was really great, or oh my god, that was Jay White's best match.
Right.
Oh my god, that was Okada's best match. Oh my god, that was so and so's best match. It's like, hold on a second. Kenny Omega is amazing.
All of those people, who are they facing?
They all wrestled the same person. And so Wingori, they wrestled FWC. They wrestled they wrestled all the teams. In all those matches, I remember vividly in my head, how many matches do you hold on to? This is rhetorical. How many matches do you really hold on to where you remember the match so vividly? And it's because of moments. It's because now both of these girls make moments in matches. They just do.
They do. They have an amazing way of making you remember like a specific moment in the match, and you're just like the moment that you overfill with emotion.
Yeah.
And Saya is the perfect example of that passion in the ring, and Hanan is an incredible worker and so emotional, and just the way she sells, the way she looks when she gets a move off, like it's just incredible, these two and their passion for what they do. You could just feel it through the screen.
Absolutely.
And I love it. I love them so much, and
Great
I'm
match,
so
by the way,
happy that
guys.
they won this match. After that, we had a special singles match where Rion took on her recent tag team partner Waka Tsukiyama in a singles match.
Yes.
That was a match that happened.
It did happen.
And Waka Tsukiyama won.
She did
with
win.
the Moonlight Fantasy.
She did.
To beat Rion. I was wondering maybe Rion would win this match. Like, shows she's grown a little bit. She's become more of a fighter. She did have some really cute pigtails in this match.
I was thinking about the pigtails.
She looks really cute with the little buns.
I thought she should keep it. She didn't.
After that, we saw Matoi Hamabe, Momo
Matoi.
Kogo, and Mayu Iwatani take on Miyu Amasaki, Azumi, and Mei Seira in a really fun 6-man tag team match with, Stars versus Neo Genesis. It's going to be fun. Mei Seira in there just running all over the place. She just wows me every time she gets in a ring. I love watching Mei Seira no matter what she's doing.
And Matoi wows me every time she does anything except strike.
Yes, we're still working on it. We're still workshopping that.
Can't wait till she gets those strikes.
But Neo Genesis were the ones who got the win in this match, so good for them. They beat Stars.
Yes, good match.
Following that, we got to see a return. A very exciting return. Fukigen Death. She's back in the ring.
She's back.
Teaming with her Hate stablemates, Konami, Rina, Saya Kamitani, and Momo Watanabe, to take on Rani Yagami, Lady C, Hina, Saki Kashima, and Shiri of God's Eye. And I have to admit, okay, I'm going to be honest, this whole Hate versus God's Eye thing hasn't really clicked all that much for me.
Yeah.
Leading up to this.
No, it's been very Adam Cole.
But seeing these 10 in the ring facing off, I kind of got it. I was like, oh, okay. It makes sense now, I think.
Okay.
They all looked really cool.
They did look very cool.
And they all looked like they wanted to kill each other.
Yeah.
Which is what we want, right? We just want them all to kill each other.
We're here.
Unfortunately, to end this match, Konami choked Shiri unconscious.
Yeah.
Just completely put her out of commission.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's a good thing, actually.
Yeah.
It adds heat.
Yes, it does. This does set up perfectly the singles match that they've now made for Dream Queendom on December 29th. Shiri and Konami will go face to face, hopefully for the last time in this feud.
Yeah.
Put it to bed.
I think it'll be good.
And hopefully Shiri finally gets her revenge.
Yeah, and gets a good singles run going.
Yes, absolutely. That brought us to the semifinals of the Goddess of Stardom Tag League, starting with the red side, Maika and Hanako taking on Hazuki and Koguma. So we got Hi Mate against FWC, which we saw earlier in the tournament, and FWC were the victors earlier in the tournament. Unfortunately, that was not the case here. Maika and Hanako used their combination of the Michinoku Driver 2 and the JP Coaster to get the win and move on to the finals.
Bit surprising.
It was, because FWC's had a crazy, crazy run.
Yeah.
They only had that one loss where Saki Kashima tricked them into losing like in a few seconds.
Very, very, very. I mean, honestly, this surprised me.
It surprised me too, but I think losing to FWC earlier gave Maika and Hanako that sort of drive they needed to overcome that beast of a tag team, because FWC is the tag team in Stardom.
And it's Maika.
Yes, it is Maika, but they were able to win this match and go on to the final, so it was really fun to watch that happen.
And then, God.
In the main event of this night, on the blue side, the semifinals, Saida and Hanan, in their second match of the night, taking on Saori Ano and Natsupoi, who honestly are terrifying.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it before. They're devil fairies.
They are.
They are just demon fairies from fairy hell.
Yes. And there's a lot here, especially like Hanan losing to Saori Ano earlier in the year after she won the Cinderella tournament and went after the Wonder of Stardom title. And then the whole, just Wingori in general, just wanting to prove how good of a tag team they are. But Saori Ano and Natsupoi are an incredible team that's incredibly difficult to beat.
This almost made it like the whole year story of Wingori.
It did. It was an incredible match, and it led us to Hanan using her backdrop suplex. Okay, and there were like a million almost finishes in this match, but finally Hanan gets the backdrop suplex on Saori Ano, pins Saori Ano like she couldn't do earlier in the year, and wins the semifinals for Wingori.
Wingori going to the finals, baby. Going to the finals.
Oh, I was so excited. I was on Twitter like screaming about Wingori the whole time.
Amazing. It was so cool, man. It was just a cool vibe. It was fun. I could dance to it.
It was fun. But that brings us to December 8th, the next night, because it's nonstop, on pay-per-view, also in Hamamatsu, the Goddess of Stardom Tag League Finals. And this pay-per-view was so much better than it had any right of being, honestly.
Yeah. No, on paper, because you're really there for that final match.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it should be this good.
It didn't, but it overextended itself, like expectation-wise. It started off with a singles match where Hazuki faced Matoi Hamabe in a nice little exhibition for the rookie. She took it to Hazuki.
Some awesome wrestling in this match.
There was some really great wrestling, just straight up chain wrestling back and forth. But Hazuki, of course, was able to get the win with her crossface submission, which Matoi tapped to.
And again, Matoi showing that she is going to be another Hazuki in this federation.
Oh yeah, she's already like top notch wrestling wise, and I think Stars definitely has their eye on her to join their faction, which I don't blame them. The next match was a three-way match where Ronnie Yagami took on Waka Tsukiyama and Koguma. Yes. And this was just a fun little three-way,
very fun.
For them to do their thing. Ronnie Yagami not wanting to be a bear, dude, as always.
Kuma, 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 Kuma.
But Ronno says no.
Yes, she didn't let him go. Kuma. We thought this time was closer than ever.
It was. She had the smile on her face.
She was almost a bear.
It seemed like she really wanted to do it, but
wanted to be a bear.
Shiri's voice was there in the back of her head going,
what was going?
Rana.
Rana.
She won't let her do it, and Rana refuses to be a bear.
You're not a bear.
But that might have ruined her chances in this match because Koguma was the one who got the win using the Kuma roll.
Yes, Kuma roll.
Good
for the
job,
win.
Kuma. Following that, we had like an execution match. I don't know, the singles match
I don't
between
know who Rion pissed off.
Rion versus Natsukatora.
Yeah.
But it was actually kind of a fun match. Natsukatoria's, I really enjoy seeing her with the younger girls. Like,
I do too.
It feels really cool, and it feels like they learn a lot when they're facing Natsukatora.
They learn not to face Natsukatora.
She's a really good wrestler. And she won this match with a Death Valley Bomb, which just looked completely devastating.
Yeah, it was a
It like crunched Rion.
It looked like a bad night. A bad night at the pay window.
After that, we had a 6-man tag team match. Fukigen Death, Ruaka, and Momo Watanabe versus Hina, Lady C, and Saki Kashima. And this was a whole lot of hate in this match.
It was all the hate.
But, you know, it was fun seeing Momo Watanabe. Saki Kashima being her more serious self because she's facing hate is always a good time.
Yes.
But Hate was able to get the win because Fukigen Death pulled out that Oklahoma roll, and there's no getting out of that.
There isn't.
Once she puts that on you.
It's ungettable outable.
The next match was a pleasant surprise of a match that I really enjoyed. We had Sayaka Kurara, Aya Sakura, Yuna Mizumori, Sariano, and Natsupoi versus Miyu Amasaki, Suzu Suzuki, Azumi, Mei Seira, and Starlight Kid. So most of Cosmic Angels versus the full force of Neo Genesis in a best 2 out of 3 falls match.
So much fun.
Which was super enjoyable because I loved the way this match was built. Because as the falls progressed, it sort of had different people. So it was almost like 3 different matches.
It was.
It started off with like the younger girls going at it. And then as it progressed, the more, talented ones would get in there. And then it ended up with Natsupoi and Starlight Kid facing off to preview their Wonder of Stardom title match.
Which, if that doesn't make you want to see that match, like, already.
Oh, God. Just the moments of them facing off just make you want so much more.
Oh, it's so good.
They're both incredible.
Their match is going to be unfathomable.
I know. I can't even imagine the lengths they're going to go to in that singles match. But the falls in this match were the first fall. Sayaka Kurara pinned Miyu Amasaki with a little roll up. And then Azumi got the second fall with a massive stomp on Aya Sakura for a pin. And the third fall to give Neo Genesis the win was made when Starlight Kid forced Natsupoi to tap out to the Black Tiger leg kill. So following this match, we had our Wonder of Stardom face-off. And that match, of course, will be happening on December 29th at Dream Queendom. And then there was like this little rumble in the crowd, and the camera turned, and Sayaka Kurara is there. She's looking at Miyu Amasaki, and she's like, I pinned you. It didn't seem like she was going to say something at first, but then the crowd started. Kurara. Oh, I love it so much. They love her. We love her.
Yes.
She's amazing. So it's official. Sayaka Kurara will be facing Miyu Amasaki for the Future of Stardom title on December 24th at Stardom Year-End Xmas Night.
Little Christmas present.
She's going to win that belt.
Gonna have such a fun Christmas.
Sayaka Kurara's riding the wave. She's going to win that belt.
Get that, and then we get so much fun Christmas stuff and all the way through New Year's. Oh.
I know, like the Christmas Eve show, Christmas Dynamite, and then the 29th is Dream Queendom. Then we're straight into Wrestle Kingdom week. What the heck, man? It's going to be crazy.
It's the bestest.
After that, we had the singles match between Momo Kogo and Mayu Iwatani.
It's my favorite match of the night.
It was so good. Yeah. And it wasn't like normal Mayu Iwatani singles match good.
No.
It was very story heavy. And in the way that you pointed out, the way it ended, if you want to talk about how cool it was, just the simplicity of the ending with the dragon suplex. It wasn't a 2-step dragon suplex. There was no Fubuki Rana in this match. She didn't need that to pin Momo Kogo because it's Momo Kogo.
Yeah.
And you could see the struggle throughout the match from Momo Kogo and the way that she built herself back up in the early going. She was getting beat down very much. And then she sort of started getting more of that fire under her and finding her feet under her more and more against Mayu.
Momo did such a great job in this match.
She did.
And, as Roger was pointing out with the finish, what is so beautiful about it and beautiful about Japanese wrestling is you don't have to do everything you know.
Yeah.
You don't have to give the 5-knuckle shuffle in every match. You
Right.
you don't have to get caught on the top rope and get flipped off, you know,
Yeah.
in every single match, Ric Flair. You don't have to do that, because that's not what this was about. This was about someone coming up. This was about somebody proving themselves to, you know, just proving themselves and showing what they've learned and trying their best and,
Yeah.
you know, proving to their senpai that they are that person.
They're
now.
worthy.
and you know, I thought it was amazing. It was fun. And yeah, it's not your freaking 10-star it wasn't what it was about. It was the moment match.
It was amazing, and it's just really put a nice cherry on top of this whole Peach Rock story that they've been telling throughout Tag League.
Because Mayu Iwatani didn't pull a Io.
She didn't abandon Momo Kogo. She hugged her and she told her what a good job she did, and I love to see that they're just going to keep going, and Momo Kogo's going to keep getting better. She gets a chance to continue to grow because she proved to Mayu Iwatani that she is capable of being the professional wrestler that she says she can be. So this match, it was an amazing match. Just,
I agree.
Especially if you've been invested in the Peach Rock story. It just made it all worth the long road
Commitment.
through Tag League. The semi-main event of this night was Konami and Saya Kamitani teaming up versus Shiri and Tam Nakano. And this is
Very
a
cool match.
Dream Queendom preview match for the Konami Shiri match and the Saya Kamitani Tam Nakano match. And it was really cool because there were those moments where they were kind of mixing it up, but then when the people who were facing each other got in the ring together, it just hit another level.
Yeah.
Especially Saya Kamitani and Tam Nakano.
Yes.
You could tell they do not like each other.
I can't wait for this damn match.
I am so excited for this championship match. It's going to be so good. But Konami and Saya Kamitani were able to get the win. Saya used a Frankensteiner to pin Tam Nakano. So the second championship challenger to beat their respective championship in the same night, which is kind of crazy. But does that bode well for Saya come December 29th?
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
It really is hard to say.
But this really sold their match. I think it sold Shiri and Konami's match even more. And I'm so excited for Dream Queendom. I just want it to be here already.
Yeah, me too, man. It's going to be great.
This tag match was so fun and a great lead in to the main event, which was the Goddess of Stardom Tag League final, where Saeed and Hanan took on Hanako and Micah, and my God, this match was so good. The levels to it, the way it just ramped up from start to finish, and then the ending sequence where it was so back and forth. People were hitting their finishers left and right. There was craziness nonstop and kickouts that you would not even believe
If
would
you've ever
happen.
seen Scooby-Doo and you've ever seen like Shaggy jump in Scooby's arms and Scooby jump in Shaggy's arms, that was Raja and I watching the finish of this match.
Oh God,
because
we were pulling our hair out.
we honestly, God, we just honestly, they got us over and over and over, and there was times that we really thought, well, it was fun.
Yeah, we were
was-
like, oh, it was a fun dream
was-
that Wingor could win.
It was a good run. I mean, there was some honest listen, you haven't seen false finishes.
Oh my God, it was insanity, and it ended in the most beautiful way. Because if you think back to the 5-star Grand Prix, Saya Ida has been trying to hit a move very reminiscent of the Muscle Buster out of the corner all like for the last half of the year.
Yeah.
She has never gotten it in
No.
a match. She tried it early in this match to get it on Micah and was unable to. And we were like, oh, so we were going to see it there.
Yeah.
And we didn't. And then after taking all of this punishment from Micah and Hanako, just over and over and over again, she gets Hanako in the corner and puts her head down on her shoulder in that position, upside down, and comes out and does this like spinning sort of driver thing out of that position, which has been called Be a Master on the Stardom results page. So that's what I'm going with.
Right.
And she hits the move. She hits the freaking move she's been trying to get for 6 months and pins Hanako, and Wingori are the Goddess of Stardom Tag League champions.
Hell yes.
Oh my,
Wingori.
we were over the moon.
God, give it up to Wingori.
This was so
Amazing.
beautiful the way it happened, and I am overjoyed for Hanan and Saida.
Me too, man.
And you could tell the crowd was excited.
We're excited. They got little rings.
It was so cute. They were excited. Hanako was crying.
Yeah.
It was all a big thing. And that's a hard out. You got Micah, the 5-star Grand Prix winner, and Hanako, who's just been turning it on this year.
This entire tournament's been hard outs for Wingori.
Yeah.
Started out hard.
Yeah.
With losses.
Had to fight their way back.
And, at that point, I was really thinking, you know what? They're going to win this thing.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But Wingori are the tag league champions, and I could not be prouder of the journey that they've been on.
Oh, it's been
I'm so excited to see their championship match.
Incredible.
But that brings us to the time, our rankings.
Hell yeah.
We have to talk about our top moments.
Top moments of the week.
Starting at number 3. We got to give that shout out to the Cosmic Angels versus Cosmic Angels opening from December 7th with the Unagi Sayaka return. That was just such a beautiful moment. It was an unforgettable moment.
Unforgettable. That'll be on a moment video.
And it has to be on this list for sure this week.
Yeah.
Number 2 is actually not a Stardom moment. It is Miki Iwata versus Meiko Satomura in a singles match from the November 30th Sendai Girls show.
That was a moment for you, for sure.
Oh my god, that match was incredible. And if you want to hear us talk about Sendai Girls, specifically the big show in Sendai on December 8th, we did a YouTube exclusive video reviewing that show, which you can find on our YouTube at Wrestling is Heard.
Extras.
And because we just love Sendai Girls so much. But this match in particular, with Mika facing her trainer, and just the beauty of the match and the way that it went down is so good.
Glorious.
So good. And our number 1 moment of the week. You're going to be surprised.
Yeah, you're going to be really shocked here.
Wingori winning the Goddess of Stardom Tag League.
Yeah, man.
How can you get a greater moment than that out of this week?
The greatest moment there can be.
It was one of my favorite moments of the entire year, honestly, so far.
It's one of my favorite moments, period.
It was so good. But we are fast approaching Dream Queendom. The card's really coming together. We've got Shiri versus Konami, Maika versus Natsuka Tora in a bit of a grudge match, Tekla and Momo Watanabe versus Saya Ida and Hanan for the tag team championships, Natsupoi and Starlight Kid for the Wonder Stardom title, and Tam Nakano versus Saya Kamitani for the World of Stardom Championship.
What a damn night.
And we are going to have a full preview of Dream Queendom before it happens, once we get the full card for the night. So be on the lookout for that, because it's coming up so fast.
Yes.
Like a little over 2 weeks away.
My God,
we'll be
so excited.
at the end of the year. But we hope that you enjoyed Goddess of Stardom Tag League as much as we did, and the results. Let us know what you thought of Wingori winning Tag League and who you thought was going to win before this whole thing went down. If you were at GalaxyCon, let us know, because that was so much fun.
And we're trying to track down who gave us the death.
If you're sick, let us know.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at Wrestling is Her. We always post craziness all the time. We're always tweeting about Stardom, and, we're just having a good time over here. We want you to follow along. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wrestling is Her, because we got cool content on there these episodes and a little extra stuff here now and then.
Bonuses.
But for now, I'm Raja. He's John. So long from Wrestling is Her.
Bye.